The thrill of the ride, carving a hard, fast corner, accelerating out of the turn, squeezing the throttle and hearing the RPM build, the feel of the wind and the sweet smell of nature at speed. These are the things that Power Sports World offers. These are the things that keep me coming back for more. It's the stuff the off-road world is made of, and it's what Polaris has brought to the street. There's no camouflaging this vehicle, and there's no mistaking it if it passes you by. This is a Polaris Slingshot, and if you own one, you're going to be telling people that a lot. To say this motorcycle demands attention would be a huge understatement. At less than 1/3 the price, this Slingshot will turn far more heads than a new Corvette Stingray, and is more on par with a Lamborghini, Ferrari, or Bugatti. And unless you're a motoring enthusiast, the average onlooker's eyes will still be drawn to this $30,000 masterpiece over the aforementioned list. Styling in the power sports industry is love-hate. Some vehicles have it and others don't. While the Slingshot does have some very interesting lines, it's the front and 3/4 angles that really make a statement. The styling team at Polaris outdid themselves with the Slingshot. This vehicle is not just unmistakable, it's unforgettable. The front end design drips cool, and when you open up the forward hinging hood, you won't get more attention if you were handing out free $100 bills. But with all that said, it does have some other lines that you'll either love or hate. The Slingshot is a trike. Well, it's kind of a trike. It's a backwards trike, much like the Can-Am Spyder. It's registered as a motorcycle, and it only has one rear wheel in this huge cavernous expanse. When you stand at the rear of the Slingshot, it's different. It's very different. This singular rear wheel is the reason it gets its motorcycle status, but it's also something of a conversation starter. You'll think it's cool, or you're gonna think it's ugly. There's not too much middle ground. Most folks ask why they didn't put a second tire on the back and make it like a KTM Expo. And the simple answer is, this Slingshot with 4 wheels would be a car, and therefore fall under all the same safety standards as a car. Not something feasible for Polaris to pull off at this price point. While the exterior looks of the Slingshot are going to determine whether you actually want to take it for a test drive, I need to implore you, if there's something that you don't like about the looks of this vehicle, do it anyways, because once you're behind the driver's seat, it's going to change everything. The 2.4-liter dual overhead cam Chevrolet power plant is from the Pontiac Solstice and the Saturn Ion, and it's meshed to a Getrag 5-speed manual transmission with a supercar-like, incredibly notchy and short-throw shifter. Weather-resistant bucket seats hold you firmly, and the in-your-face controls and gauges let you know this isn't going to be your average drive. Looking towards the horizon, the pearl white fenders meeting the black accent fender stripe make you feel like it's all motor out front. And in reality, it is. Now let me be straight, while this is powered by a car engine that made the Pontiac Solstice feel pretty peppy, in this vehicle, it's just not what you'd expect. It's so much more. Holding the traction control button for an extra few seconds also removes stability control and gives you 100% power with zero computer oversight. Hit the red line and dump the clutch, and this monster 3-wheeler will lay rubber through 3rd gear and occasionally squawk the tire into 4th. While the rear end does like to wander when you've turned off the computer, the front end mass and dual wheel setup keeps control in the driver's hands. To say this is fun would be like calling Donald Trump well off. This thing is insane. The technology inside of the Slingshot makes it handle like a race car on the road. And while getting up to speed isn't any problem whatsoever, slowing down, that's not an issue either. ABS discs are located on all 3 wheels and will slow the Slingshot in a hurry. If you've got traction and stability control on, you can jam the brakes at any time, and the computer helps to guide the Slingshot to a stable, controlled stop. While we usually don't have much use for stability or traction control, with this much mass out front, it truly helps keep you safe, as debris, sand, or gravel in corners can see the rear tire get a little loose. However, the computer oversight removes the need for any response from the driver. High speed in the Slingshot is easily reached. However, we found the electronic power steering to add some unnerving characteristics at those higher speeds. It may be too much response from minor input at high ground speed, but all test drivers who strapped into the Slingshot found the steering manners too twitchy at a heightened pace. With that said, the suspension calibration was spot on and kept body roll and pitch to a minimum, even in hard cornering conditions. This is most likely thanks to the steel space frame, aluminum dual A-arm front suspension, and Polaris's vast knowledge of shock calibration. Now, even though the Slingshot isn't a family cruiser, we have been asked a lot of questions about just how practical it is and what kind of amenities come from the factory. Quite opposite of the motorcycle market, this vehicle is incredibly versatile. It offers large lockable storage trunks behind each seat, able to store a helmet, backpack, or similar sized tote, as well as a cavernous lockable glove box. The ability to travel for a weekend with necessities is without question. Tilt steering and manual adjust seats offer comfort for any driver, and on this SLLE White Pearl version, a 4.3-inch media console that offers a backup camera, 6-speaker Bluetooth audio, as well as interior accent lighting of the floor space, offers amenities far beyond what you might imagine from a three-wheeled motorcycle. While performance typically comes at a cost of reduced comfort, that's not at all the case with the Slingshot. At $21,500 for the base model, or $26,500 as tested, you're going to get a whole lot of attention, a whole lot of fun, and a ton of performance for the money. In Canada, you'll pay a $5,000 premium for either vehicle, but we feel that this is exceptional value for a vehicle that's changing the industry. Like the video you just saw? Do you want to see more? Click the subscribe link and add the Trax channel, and you're going to see a whole lot more great content.